we'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors.
The Underwater Finball League is sponsored by the Underwater Cookie Booth at Dive World Austin on January 20th from 11 to 2. Welcome back to the Underwater Sports Network.
The net, where you can catch all of your Finball news.
Hello, I'm Sam Shark.
And I'm Atala, and what an amazing game this was.
It truly was, Atala. It was an exciting match between two of the best Finball teams in the league, the Analyzers and the K-Valves.
Now there have been some concerns about the Analyzers wanting to use a nitrox mix, but for this game the Finball League has declared that everyone will be using the standard blend of air.
This has been controversial for years, with some claiming that nitrox is a performance-enhancing blend, but research has not proven either of these claims yet. If you want to learn more, please reach out to Dan.
The rules of Finball are pretty simple. The ball is dropped from the top of the court where the ref swims on the surface. From there, the players can kick the ball with the tips of their fins to move it around the court and score goals. The defense tries to kick the ball away from the goal and can even do a last-minute save by sticking their fin through the goal to block the ball.
Fouls, such as grabbing another opponent or touching the ball with their hand, will earn a point for the other team.
So now on to the highlights of the game.
The game started out exciting and very tense as the K-Valves tried to make their first goal. The Analyzers came swooping in and grabbed the mask off of one of the K-Valves.
Ooh, that's a serious foul. The ref immediately stopped, and despite the Analyzers' efforts to contest the foul, the K-Valves were awarded 1 point.
But despite this foul, the Analyzers did not let this get them down and surged ahead. They scored in all 4 of the next plays before halftime.
In their second goal, you can see how despite the strong work of the K-Valves, the Analyzers were able to sneak their fin in and push the ball through the rest of the net.
That is a very sneaky move, but entirely legal by the rules in Finball. Whoever is the one to push the ball through the hoop is the team to score the goal.
After an exciting first half of the game, we are left with the score K-Valves 1, Analyzers 4. But don't leave now, we have some words from fans.
And a fun performance by our halftime show performers, the one and only K-Valvettes. Now I have with me here today an Analyzers fan. Sir, what do you have to say about the game so far?
Well, I mean, everyone's out there saying, nitrox is cheating, but unless Dan rules otherwise, I say let them dive whatever their certification level is.
I know both of us are waiting for Dan's official statement.
You got that right. Go Analyzers!
I'm here with a K-Valves fan, ready to share their take on today's game.
Well, I used to be a J-Valves fan, but after all their tanks got condemned, I had to go with the K-Valves.
I bet the J-Valves wish they could take a quarter turn back in time.
Go Analyzers!
Now that was a positively buoyant performance.
You mean a negatively buoyant performance?
It truly was, and it must have helped our team, the K-Valves. Down 1-4, they came out re-energized. In the first 4 plays, they scored one after another.
I think their second play was the best in the second half. The ball came down, and with very little resistance, they kicked the ball up and right into the goal with no trouble. It really showed their skill on the field.
By this time, I think both of us were worried there would be a tie.
Oh, definitely. But in that 4th play before the final, the Analyzers got a goal, tying up the round and making the final play the deciding factor for both teams.
It was so intense and such a long play, I think everyone was on the edge of their seats. There was one time the Analyzers were so close to winning, and then there were the K-Valves blocking the ball and pushing it in at the last moment.
It really was one of the best games I've ever seen. And in the end, the K-Valves came out on top with a very close score of 5-6.
We would like to congratulate both teams and hope you join us on another exciting game of Finball. Come meet all of our Finball divers at the Underwater Cookie Booth Saturday, January 20th at Dive World Austin from 11 to 2. Now, on to our latest headline, the devastating news from the latest underwater fencing match.